My name is Bernard Kreig. Some people say Bernard, but I prefer Bernard Kreig. And I was in Chabley year 55 to 56. And I was principal of the elementary school there at Chabley. That was the beginning year of the elementary school in Chabley. They were in the process, actually not. They had thought through a lot of things, but they hadn't actually started construction when I arrived there, which was in the latter part of August. And but they've quickly got going and erected prefab buildings to accommodate a full-size not kindergarten, no, first grade through sixth grade. And any other things you want to know, I'd be happy to tell you.
Well, did you do much association with the French nationals while you were there, and how much of an impact did that have, for example?
Yeah, I thought when I went there that I might learn a little bit of French, but unfortunately I did not get involved with the French very much. It was mostly on base, and then when we had time out, like for the Christmas holiday and the Easter holiday, went traveling other places.
Okay.
But I did, when I started there, my accommodation was a hotel in Metz, and then I ended up on the base, and so the French was kind of not too much.
You did do a lot of association with the military, though. Can you tell us a little bit about your association with the military forces that were there?
Yeah, not in the military.
Well, you messed with their children then.
Yeah, that's it. I remember. Here it goes. The names are kind of tough, but there was a major who was in charge of getting the thing going, and Mihailov, Major Mihailov. Imagine. That's not. Well, whatever. That's not neither here nor there. One of my teachers, there were a total of 5, I think, came from various parts of the United States, which was kind of interesting. And one of the teachers came from Detroit. Her name was Norma Miller, and I came very well acquainted with her. So well acquainted with her that I married her. And the marriage took place on base, and it was on April the 1st in the base chapel. And Father Davy, the Catholic chaplain there, took care of the ceremonies. And interestingly, the base commander, at least a section of the base commander, Colonel Rowland, gave away Norma Miller to me.
Very, very good. Are there any other things that happened that were, that may have caused significant emotional events to you, or things that you recall that you'd like to share with us from Chabley?
Yeah, well, the base itself, as all of the people who experienced those years, was something, so to speak, out of this world, brand new. And then also the weather situation. And I suppose I shouldn't mention mud, but I didn't have too much trouble with the mud. There was some decent pavement. I got to the school and back easily. I got to church and back easily.
Okay. Well, when did you finally leave France?
Yeah, in June, end of school year. Norma and I packed up, and we did spend a couple of days touring around. I think we went down through France and into Italy and then back. But then we flew to her hometown of Detroit, and from there we bought a car and traipsed across the United States to California, and we ended up in Pittsburgh, California. That's where I proceeded with the rest of my life.
Very, very good. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to add, sir?
Well, that should take care of it. There's so much that went on. I had an opportunity to visit my cousins in Germany along with, and introduced Norma, my wife. I have cousins in Bavaria, and so that was one of the highlights of my time over there.
And you were the principal of the school, right?
I was the principal of the school.
And how many teachers did you have?
We had 4 or 5. I could try to name them now, but we had one for each grade level.
Okay.
Yeah. But my wife, Norma, this is factual. Our first meeting, teachers' meeting, getting the school up to date, started. I had to place teachers in their various assignments, and I was in a position where the number of kids required a combination first, second grade. So as we sat there in the group, I asked people, is there anyone here that interested or willing to take on this assignment, first, second grade combination? There was a bit of a silence, and then Norma raised her hand and said she'd do it. She said, I'll do it. And it was at that point I said, maybe I better marry this woman.
Okay. Well, look, thank you very much. We appreciate your story, and have a safe trip home.
Yeah. Go Chabley Airways.
Hua.